very well. Let me go ahead and close this window here, minimize it. And let's see if I can find this one here. And okay. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime. And again, these things were not available to the previous generations. Today it's actually available to us, and we can enjoy it, and we have the computers and everything to look at these things and to try to analyze it and learn it for ourselves. Okay? And as I said, the mathematics is absolutely mind-boggling. Here it says that I said the 353rd Sophie Germain Prime is 21,803. So if you want to find that out, you go to Google, and then you say Sophie Germain Prime. I've already done that, so I'll just click on it, and it comes in here, and it says this, and then you click on it, and it tells in number theory, a prime number, P, is a Sophie Germain prime if 2P plus 1 is also a prime. The number 2 plus 1 associated with the Sophie Germain prime is called a safe prime. For example, 11 is a Sophie Germain prime, and 2 times 11 plus 1 is 23, and that's the associated safe prime. So 23 associates safe prime with number 11, and so on. So you can look at all of these, and they're all been tabulated. Okay? So here it says, why did she do this? Why did Sophie Germain, who was this French mathematician, why did she do this? Why was she interested in that? Because she wanted to prove Fermat's last theorem. And then you go to Fermat's last theorem, it tells you what the Fermat's last theorem is. For those people who do not know, okay, it's Fermat hypothesized, or he actually had a conjecture, right? And the conjecture was that there are only two numbers that for three variables, x, y, and z, or a, b, and c, that if you say a plus b is equal to c, you have infinitely many numbers, whole numbers that can actually fit that equation. This also happens with a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, which is the actually Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So for these two things, it's only 1 and 2. You cannot find any solution, whole number solution for a to the 3 plus b to the 3 and so on is equal to c to the 3. Okay, to the third power. You cannot find it. Okay, so it says right here, for any integer that's created that, this was actually, Fermat actually claimed that he has done this, he has proven this, but he never published it or anything. So he said that the thing was too long and everything, but he never published it. So Fermat last theorem, there's a thing in here, you can look at that if you know French, I suppose. But anyway, so, okay. Yeah, it is in French, yeah. So anyway, so there it is. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that this was actually unresolved until late 20th century. Okay? In late 20th century, Fermat last theorem was proven actually. And so you read this one and it tells you about this. Okay, so what was she interested in? That was the reason. But these guys also play a role in the Quran. They generate Quranic parameters. And we'll see now. Okay? Go back to that again. To this one. And so 21,803 happens to be the 95th twin Gaussian prime from this equation. Okay? Those are the twin Gaussian primes, 21799, 21803. And 21803 happens to be also the 389th individual twin Gaussian prime. Okay? So the 389 individual twin prime is 9343. The 1157th prime is also 9343. And the 195 twin prime is 9343. So it regenerates the indices again. It regenerates 195 and 389. Okay, so what is interesting about 195 is that, remember now, 195 was actually, it is actually the numerical value of Ka plus Ha plus Ya plus Ain plus Sad in chapter 19. Okay, so it's generated actually twice. So because it's 1157 is the index of 9343, it's actually the 341st semi-prime, and it's 11 times 31, but 1131 is 9127. Again, we go to 9127. Okay. Let's look at the indices of 115, 7 are the indices of primes 2, 2, 11, and 17. 2 times 2 times 11 times 17 is 748, but 748 lonely prime is again 9127. Okay, so is it doing this or in conjunction with this? In conjunction with I haven't typed it up here, but I'm just going to say it to you. In conjunction with this, actually generates the number of verses in the first revelation of the Quran, which is 96. Okay. The embryo, remember that? The first generation, the first revealed surah was 96, and it has 19 verses. Okay, so how does it do it? See that 195? That's the value of numerical value of the initials in chapter 19. 9619 happens to be a super prime. That means that the index of its prime and the index of this prime is actually a prime, and the index of that prime happens to be 195. They call it super prime. So 9619 is a super prime. Its index is 195. So what does that tell you? That tells you that. Listen to this very carefully. When Surah 96 was revealed having 19 verses, the fact that the Surah 19 was supposed to be an initial surah, and it's supposed to have exactly these letters of Arabic alphabet in it, and it's supposed to be 195. Can you imagine that? That's already decided. Okay? And there's a lot of other stuff in there that we already knew. Okay? And I'm not going to throw it because it's going to confuse you, because there is a volume that's absolutely mind-boggling. But my point in here is that these numbers are becoming as individual. This is the 389, but 389, did I write that or not? No, I didn't. Okay. But anyway, these numbers are being repeated in a completely different category of prime numbers. So as I said, I can't do this. This is very difficult. Even to tabulate it, it's not that simple. Okay? For a given index, what are the corresponding all of these prime numbers? And they're not tabulated that way. Okay? And this shows that, yes, sir, there is a relation there, and this relation is beyond our control, okay? Because we cannot do this, okay? So my point is that all of these things that we see were not available at that time, 1400 years ago. They were not available 40 years ago, okay? So here I'm just going to do this here, and if I can find this. Yeah, I don't know if I can find it or not, but yeah. Yeah, the opener is right here. Yeah. Here is the opener. Okay, this is the opener that we recite, and I have it here. And so what I want to do is I want to just go and highlight this first verse, okay, and then I'm going to go to let's see, insert home. Okay. Copy view, preview. It says spelling and grammar, edited, word count right here. Okay, so I click on that, and it gives you all this information here. Okay, it says page 1. Okay, the number of words 4. There are 4 words. Okay, it says the characters, no space. There are 19. Okay, all of those nonsense about that we don't know if it's 17 or 21, but we're sure it's not 19. The computer tells you it's 19. Okay? So this is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this highlight here. And close this one. Get rid of this highlight. Okay? And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to preview again. And then I'm going to go to word count again. And there it is. Okay? It says that see here. If I can reproduce it. Sometimes it doesn't do that. I don't know why it's not working. But anyway, so my point is that you can see these things, okay? So if I want to know how many letters in this one, how many characters in this one, so again, you go in here and preview and word count. And has the same thing, 17, okay? And with characters, with space, okay? Remember I said space is a character, okay? So we see these things, okay? So anyway, so you can count this very quickly. And my point is that all of these are available for us, and they were not available at that time. It couldn't be done. Okay? So now counting these letters and these characters, now they're very easy to do. They are not, you don't have to write a program to do it. Okay? It's done for you. Okay? So that's the point. And so we have to, as I said, God has entrusted us about this, and so this is amazing that we have this today. And so I'm gonna cancel this. No. Save. And okay, there we go. So here it says that, as I said, all of these are available to us today. And so God has entrusted us with this huge blessing that we have today. And so we should be cognizant of this fact and again respond in kind, as I said in the first unit of this prayers. We have to make sure that we are whatever we do, we should make sure that we are grateful and have faith in God. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and finish this phrase. Allahul Kabir.